Is Six Flags Great America building a Giga Coaster? Let's dive into that. So, Six Flags Great America is located just a little bit north of Chicago, right in between Chicago and Milwaukee. Very high population areas. Of course, we all know that. It is one of the top parks in the chain, one of the top contenders to get a Giga, as our largest coaster right now is only a Hyper Raging Bull. But it is one of the better hypers. So let's dive into this. Obviously, some of you have probably already seen these plans. They're calling it Project Rocket, is what I'm seeing, and you can see it right here on the plans. If these are real or not, let me know down in the comments if you guys have seen any of this debunked. I've just seen a couple videos so far talking about these leaked plans, and some of the good people on Reddit have already took the opportunity to overlay these in the park, so you can see exactly where this layout would go. So here we go. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So the station and queue area look like they're going to take up the old Mardi Gras hangover site, and as well as get rid of the Johnny Rockets that's currently there. So if you like that Johnny Rockets, it looks like it's gone away. It's not in these plans, at least. You can see the queue area, the switchback area, and then the Batman coasters right there. So that's going to go away. But you're going to come out of the station, make a right-hand turn, go up a lift hill, and it looks like the lift hill ends right here because you can see the catwalk ends. So it'll probably be either a curving drop or a drop that is straight, and then the pull out into the next airtime hill is or the next element rather. I shouldn't assume that it's an airtime hill. Pull out into the next element will probably be curved, much like Diamondback or even Intimidator, or sorry, it's called Thunderstriker now over at Carowinds. I would much rather see it like Diamondback. I think Diamondback executes that pull out great, and it sets you up for a great ride. So you make a right-hand turn from there, and you're running alongside the parking lot. Here, some of these look like they're going to be big supports, so we can assume that there's probably an airtime hill here or a wave turn or something. It would be cool to see some off-axis airtime here. You're going to make another right-hand turn after that element, heading towards, I guess, I don't know, this unoccupied area of the park where they're kind of squeezing the main part of the layout in. You're going to turn left after that and go towards a turnaround section, which looks to be, you'll probably come in higher and swoop down back underneath that element. What follows is probably going to be airtime hills leading back to the brake run and station. You've got some airtime hills, and you're going to make a right hand turn slightly, and then another one, and that's going to lead you to the brake run, transfer track, and then back to the station. So it's not very long. The numbers I'm seeing floated are either right under 4,000 feet or just over 4,000 feet. So let's just say, between 3,900 and 4,500 it's probably going to be. It might crack 5,000 after you see all the elevation changes. Obviously, we can't see those right now because there's no markers on here for that, but we can only speculate. It's going to be cool to see the lift hill go over the front. It's going to be right by the front gate pretty much. Yeah, that'll be awesome. So if you've never been to the park here, so you're going to go in and you see the double stack carousel with the fountain in front of it. And if you head to the left of the carousel is where you'll find Superman in the Dark Knight. And this ride now, you'll see the lift hill of this ride before you see Superman pretty much. This thing will just tower over Superman if it's going to be 300 plus feet, unless we see sort of an Orion situation where it's a 280 something foot or 290 foot, just under 300 foot lift hill, and maybe a bigger drop. I personally would like that, but I would rather see the lift hill be over 300 feet as well. So that way there's not even a doubt in anyone's mind. That way there's no, oh, it's not really a Giga or anything like that. But we don't have to go down that rant. Just for comparison, Orion, which is touted as the shortest Giga right now, is 5,300 feet, just over 5,300 feet, whereas Fury 325 is 6,600 feet long, just over 6,600 feet. And that is touted as one of the greatest Gigas. The tallest full circuit roller coaster with a chain lift, of course. Will it be that long? No, probably not. I'm thinking it's probably going to be. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be 5,000 feet, probably. This layout prediction that I'm putting on screen here is from Quispy Coasters on YouTube. Definitely go check him out. He is on top of it on the No Limits game. Um, so yeah, I think in his layout here, he's just over 5,000 feet, which would be ideal depending on how much cash they have. I know Six Flags Great America has a 330-foot height requirement. Not requirement, but limit rather. 330-foot height limit. Can't build over that, so we're not going to see something huge. But if they did want to break Fury's record, they could do the 330 feet. So that would be cool to see. I don't know. I really want to know your guys' thoughts on this. I think it's cool how it's not going to require any giant ride removals. Like I said, the only thing it looks like it's removing is the Johnny Rockets. You know, it's keeping all of the other flat rides that are in the area. Condor is staying, Dark Knight staying, Superman is staying. Sadly, you guys know how much I hate Superman, the flying coaster. If I were doing this, I would, after the drop and the right-hand turn, I would go right onto Superman's plot here and get rid of Superman and do some nice turnarounds. Maybe then go out into the parking lot. Uh, but I don't think they're going for a record or anything like that. I could be wrong. I know this is a very high-performing park. It was on the list of top. I think we were in the top 20. I'll have to go fact check that here as I'm saying it. I think we're in the top 20 of most attended parks this year, 2025, and that's great because we have a shorter season than Great Adventure or Magic Mountain or something like that. And to be higher than I think we were higher than Great Adventure. Obviously, they had other circumstances that kept their attendance low, but that's a really huge boost. I know for our ego here in the Chicago area that we have one of the highest attended parks, but it's also a giant sign for corporate, I would assume, to see that let's start investing, more heavily into this park. We just got Wrath of Rakshasa this year, the B&M Narrow Dive. Of course, great ride. But I think a lot of people are hoping for something like this. And now the survey we got a couple months back did have a Giga option on it. I did not think that they would even be feasible. But looking at these blueprints, it looks feasible, I must say. They're squeezing this in if these are real. And it's very impressive that they didn't have to remove any major rides because Superman, although I hate it, is a very popular ride and it always has a long line throughout the day. So that's cool that they're keeping it. I know a lot of people would have gone back, used more of the back here behind the Dark Knight. But I think they fit in what they could with whatever budget they had. So I'd love to see this come to the park. Obviously it's my home park. I love to see them investing in it. I think, even over the past, 5 years of going to this park, they've really cleaned it up and it looks a lot nicer. That whole new area they made with Wrath in it is spectacular. So I want to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know down in the comments. Do you think these blueprints are real, or is this just another hoax that somebody drew up with too much time on their hands, just like the Knott's Berry Farm Giga rumor? So let me know down in the comments. Give the video a like and subscribe if you like these speculating videos like this. Obviously, this is all a rumor, so we'll have to see what comes of this. But let me know what you guys think about Project Rocket down in the comments and what else you'd like to see come to this park in the future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.